EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So out now come the Cardinals. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Let's get it, bro.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers to about the 35, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Stafford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Murray now. Able to get this one to McBride. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Murray now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 33. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 16, Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Murray again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket.
Cliff Kingsbury's saying, hey, let's take another look at that. He's going to throw down the challenge flag. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
This is your game, baby. You do a little bit with me, baby. Let's go, man. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Play a little aggressive, baby. Let's hold up there. We're going to be big time now.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. On the counter, this is Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going right back to Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. A couple of vets. Stafford to Robinson there. 1st down Rams.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford, he gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
A give running right is Akers, and he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Rohrwasser's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Rohrwasser made the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First down, Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing on first down is Murray. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Murray now on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's 21-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Stafford on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Open man right side is Cup, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down. On second down, Connor looking for space. And some room to work. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain an 18-point lead. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded right at the goal line. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points. Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A give up the middle to Akers. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Stafford looks to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashard Lawrence. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Stafford now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Rohrwasser's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Rohrwasser made the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray now running right on the option. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Open.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll run here with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Let's go get it. Let's go now. Let's go. Big time. What's the deal, dog? This is where you step up. Right here, baby. That's good.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The football going back over to Arizona now. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st down, Stafford here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw, Stafford. Complete, Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Who's going to make a play? You ready to roll? Come on, boys.
Rohrwasser made the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Murray off play action. He'll get this to Connor underneath, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Murray. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From a yard out.
And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
I got you, baby. Bring it. Let's hit it. Get it, baby. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's rock and roll. Come on with it, man. Hey, take a shot now. Here we go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Oh, man. Oh. Get it. Get it. Come on now. Let's not disappoint. Let's not disappoint.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Throwing is Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
Akers back-to-back catches.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford.
This is Robinson.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Stafford.
And this throw a bit late. back for it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's roll. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Stafford. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Stafford. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
What's the deal, y'all? You know what we need, baby. This is the calm before the storm, baby. I know you have it. I know you have it. Let's rock and roll. It's all like popcorn. Come on, let's do it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for Arizona. Atwell now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.